Hello everyone, GiftedSoul here back for another video. In this video, I am going to be doing a pick a card reading in regards to what your person says to other people regarding your connection when they vent, like when they're trying to get advice or just when they're trying to get some things off of their chest to a family member, a friend, or maybe even a stranger. What do they say to them about you? So I am going to be using several love message decks, of course. There's going to be from other creators here, and there's going to be some of mine in here as well. So yeah, so there's 3 piles, and I'm going to also use, I have not used this deck at all since I've purchased it, since I received it in the mail. But as you can see, it's by Biting Butterfly Tarot. All of these decks will be listed in the description box below. But yeah, I will clarify each pile with this deck. So yeah. So 1, 2, and 3. If you like to book private readings, contact me or anything. Everything's in the description box below. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, share if you feel inclined to. And keep in mind, this is for entertainment purposes only, and it's not at all a substitute for any legal, financial, medical, or any other type of advice given to you by a qualified professional. Free will is a way of life. We're all in control over our own destinies in the end. You feel free to flip-flop energies if the energies seem to be more so what you might say to your friends and family or whoever. However, I'm more so looking into their side of things. But again, if you feel like it makes sense with you, take it. It could, both of you could be having mutual feelings and telling people the same story. So yeah. And one thing I want to touch bases on before I get started, I was not going to address this, but like the little disclaimer that I put in my video about it being for entertainment purposes only and everything, I cannot stress that disclaimer enough because I'm getting comments every so often. When I do finally get a comment, some of the time it has to be very rude or a negative comment. You know, either saying that I don't know what I'm talking about or that I am wrong, which in some cases I can be. But again, that's why I say it's for entertainment purposes only. You are to use your own discernment. Do not make the reading fit. Do not force it to fit if it does not go with your energy. If it does not resonate, it's not supposed to resonate with every single energy that comes across the video. So keep that in mind, and let's try to be more positive, especially on a smaller channel. We struggle enough as it is. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started into the reading. Pile number 1. So what do your person, or what does your person say to others regarding your connection when they're trying to vent? Basically, I have no idea what this title is going to be because that is a whole lot, but it's going to be something along those lines. I had this idea like a few days ago or so, but I just never got around to doing it. I try not to do like too many love readings back to back to back because that's not what my channel is about. However, I do like to do them. I just don't like to overly crowd myself or crowd my channel with it, because, you know, I feel like people should focus on something more than that. You know, self-love and, you know, other things as well. But nothing wrong with a love reading. It's just I don't like to do too many, you know, around a certain time. So that's why I may wait another day or two before I get to another love reading. But anyways, enough of my rambling. So again, we'll use this deck. If you watch the intro, we'll be using 5D conversations in separation. Don't have to be in separation here, but so I can't be with you right now, but I will be back for you. So this person tells other people that they plan on coming back to you. They're trying to see, they're venting to other people about it, trying to see if it's a good idea to even take that step. They're trying to figure out what steps to take, what approach to make, and to take an action on this. They don't know how they're coming back, but they know that they are. So for speaking of separation, I was only talking about this deck in general when I brought that up, but some of you, it looks to be that you're not communicating with this person. There's no contact or maybe a lack thereof, but whatever the case is, they are planning on coming back, planning on reaching out. planning on, making some type of plan to meet up with you or something as well. All of these decks, by the way, are going to be listed in the description box below. So I'm trying to forget you. It's not working. So yeah, they are telling people that they're trying to forget you. They are trying to find distractions. Every time they may turn on the TV, something comes on that is reminding them of you. Maybe songs on the radio playing, words that people are saying, maybe even people bringing them to their attention, bringing you to their attention, and they could completely not be thinking about you completely, and then all of a sudden somebody brings you up, and then it stirs up a lot of emotions within them. Okay. Wow. So there is a reconciliation. Again, they're trying to figure out how to best do this. They're trying to make sense of it all. They're planning, they're strategizing. Because as you see, again, I can't be with you right now, but I will back with Jesus Christ. I will be back for you. And then this says I'm coming back soon. This is my deck, by the way. Loveuation Oracle. I just recently got this in. And yeah. So the main thing on their minds and on their hearts, they are saying to people, I am coming back. I just got to figure out the best way to do that. They're trying to be careful in doing that. But they are sure that they're going to. And this is another deck by me. Feelings Galore. I don't want to give you crumbs, but it's all I can afford. So this person is telling people that they understand where they went wrong. They're understanding that things were one-sided. But I feel like this is because they felt like they had to. And I'm seeing that time management was very hard for this person as well. And they're telling people that. But they gave you what they could afford to give you. So they wanted to give you more. They wanted to be more equal, but for whatever reason, whether it was they didn't have the courage, they didn't have the money, they didn't have whatever it was, even if they had it for whatever reason, they stood shy of providing you with more than those crumbs. Maybe because they still felt like whatever you gave wouldn't be good enough. I have a hard time communicating. That's funny because I was tripping over my words a moment ago. And here we have that. So needing to maybe work with their throat chakra there. But yeah, it looks like even though they're saying these things to other people about the connection and about you, they have a hard time even saying these things to them. Not just you, but to them. They're not a great communicator, but I feel like they're going to try to work on it. It's not easy for them to be vulnerable. Something is still missing for me, and I'm trying to figure out what that is. So so remember, again, this is what they are telling other people about the connection when they vent, basically. And so any cards that come up, the messages, this is what they are telling them. Okay. I keep repeating it throughout the video because I'm kind of getting off track and just going into their feelings, but this is the feelings that they are mentioning to people. So yeah, they're in that Four of Cups moment where something is missing. They're not satisfied. They are not content. So it appears to be you that is missing from their life. But of course, they're probably not going to communicate to you. They are right now only finding it easier to communicate this to friends and family and even people that they don't know. We should compromise in order to make things work. So yeah, they're willing to put in the effort. I'm seeing that this person has a brother for some of you. And they're going to this older brother, or even if they may be a year or two younger than them or something, whatever the case is, they're going to this brother. or somebody that's like a brother. That's the main person they're talking to you about, to them about you. I mean, um, yeah. Yeah. Even if this brother is not like their like an older sibling, or even if it's not even actually their real brother, their blood brother, this is somebody that it's a masculine energy. I feel like it's more of a brother, but it can be a, female that is into more in tune with their masculinity um at this time, or just in general. But I do mostly see a male energy here that they're talking to. I am so sorry. I feel like they're telling this person that they're talking to, I am so sorry. And then that person is telling them, why are you telling me this? You need to be telling the divine counterpart this, which is you. You need to be expressing this to them. But yes, they do want to give them advice and they do want to hear what they have to say. But this person, once they got to the I'm so sorry bit, they that person was like, hey, don't be telling this to me. You need to be telling this to them. What are you waiting for? But this person is saying to them, it's because I can't communicate. I have a hard time communicating. Because I can even see that they're practicing, like maybe like in the mirror or like in the car or something, or just when they're just laying in bed practicing how to communicate with you, how to apologize to you, like they're just talking to themselves as if they are talking to you, but they cannot bring themselves to say these things to you directly. I'm ashamed of how I treat you. Yeah, so they're very apologetic. I feel like they will show you that. But yeah, so they're saying, I am so sorry. I'm ashamed of how I treated you, to this person they're venting to. So we got Four of Swords. Speaking of four, I said Four of Cups also, but we got Four of Swords here. Four of Swords being self-care, healing, relaxation, trying to rest, trying to get rejuvenated, and it's just about healing. And that's what this person is about. They're trying to heal their mind and their body and their soul. They're chilling. I don't feel like they're really like talking to anybody else romantically. I don't feel like they're in any other relationships. If they are in a relationship with somebody and you know about this, it's not what you think. What I'm seeing here is that like they're in that relationship, if there is a relationship, and they are like both feet out of the door. It's like they don't even have anybody. Like the person just exists in their life. However, he's allowing the title, he's allowing the label on it as a relationship, even though this person is not feeling it. They're not all the way in it. But for the most part, for most of you, this person is not with anybody and they're not talking to people. They're healing. They don't got time. They don't got energy. They're resting. They don't care to. All right, so we're going to get to this deck here. And I hope these don't fall all over the place because it is a mini deck. And I spoke too soon, but I think I'm going to take them all. There's two that fell over here. Epiphanies. I'm starting to figure out our connection and what it means. And that's what's making them want to go back. They feel like destiny, or this is a destined connection. They're becoming more awoke. They could be going through a spiritual awakening, which is causing them to kind of even be able to communicate this to other people, even if it's not directly towards you. What is this? We got remorse. Wow, yeah. They are, like I said before, very apologetic. I feel guilt and shame. Wow. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And I say that because this basically, it's damn near the same card. I'm ashamed of how I treated you, and then I feel guilty and shame for the way I treated you. Wow. So this is kind of eating them up on the inside. Can't make it up. Apologies. I know I owe you so many apologies. I want to make peace between us, but I'm terrified to approach you. I don't think you would even speak to me. So yeah, they're telling this person that they're very sorry. They're very remorseful. They're understanding what the connection is now that, you know, you guys are apart, or, you know, having a lack of communication or whatever issues you could be going through. And I feel like they want to tell you that they're sorry, but I feel like you've heard it so many times. They know you've heard it so many times. They let you down so many times, and they feel like telling you this now wouldn't make much of a difference in how you feel towards the situation and what it is they may have said or done to you to for them to even owe you an apology. But yeah, just know I see tears. Like, I see tears when they're talking to other people. If they're not streaming down their face, they're on the verge of. Like, I hear this person's, you know how when you are starting to cry and your throat swells up and your voice starts to shake. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm hearing. Like, they are very emotional and start getting a lot of flashbacks about things that they could have done better in certain situations. A lot of regrets here. So yeah. So that is group number 1. What do they say to other people about your connection when they are venting? So yeah, I hope this helps. Please feel free to reach out if you would like to book a private reading or contact me. If you would like to purchase my deck or any other deck that I use in this video, they're all going to be linked in the description box below, including the ones from other creators. I wish you guys love and light, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Welcome, pile number 2, to your reading. What does your person say to others regarding your connection when they're venting? And then once I'm done with these, I will be pulling from this deck here for each pile. All decks will be listed in the description box below that I'm using. So let's see. Okay. So they're telling other people, I don't want to miss you. I prefer to think of us as one, even if you aren't present in my physical world right now. So it looks like some separation here. I'm filming in the daytime, so there's a glare. So once I lay them down, you may not be able to see them good. But anyway, so it looks like they do miss you. And in a perfect world, I'm hearing you two would be together right now. You would be in their day-to-day life. That's what I'm hearing. That's their idea of a perfect world is having you around. Even if things are less than positive, they still want you in their life. And that's what they're telling people. Please have patience. It may not seem so, but I am getting it slowly, but I am. I feel like they're starting to realize the error of their ways and understanding like how they could have done better. Okay, keep in mind again that any message that I'm pulling here, this is what they are telling to other people, but this is how they're feeling about you as well for the most part. I'll just remind that because it kind of seems like I'm going more so into like how they feel rather than what they're saying to other people. But keep in mind, that's what they're saying also, these messages. I fear that you will grow tired of me. So this person may feel like they're annoying in a sense. Like they get on your nerves, or they feel like they get on your nerves. I feel like you've grown tired, but not of them as a person, not of them as a partner, but of just their actions when it comes to the relationship success. It could be very successful. It takes two to make or break a relationship. So I'm not at all, saying that they're, the only person at fault. However, there's something in their part that they could have done as well. But yeah, they're telling people that they fear that you will grow tired of you or tired of them. I have something to tell you. And I feel like it's everything so far that I've mentioned is what they have to tell you. But they do have other things I feel to tell you as well. But they're telling other people that they have maybe, I wouldn't say secrets, but there are some things that they, I don't know why I'm hearing there's some things that they want to unlearn. I think maybe some bad habits or something, or like making better decisions is something that they want to do. And that's what they kind of want to talk to you about. But yeah, they're saying to others that they have something to tell you as well. And of course, they are telling them what it is they want to tell you. Why did you leave? Okay, for some of you, it could be that you left this person and decided to walk away. But in another scenario, I'm feeling like you didn't leave this person. This person kind of walked out or maybe even ghosted, and they're trying to understand why did I leave? It says why did you leave, but I feel like it's more so why did I leave? Why did I act the way that I act? They're asking themselves these questions. And I feel like they're seeing a therapist actually. I'm seeing like, and I before I even pulled cards, I was feeling like crystal energy, like they're using crystals or candles, like aromatherapy or some type of spiritual routine to kind of help them in processing certain things that they've, done in the connection and just, the connection in general. But yeah, I'm seeing like a professional therapist that they're talking to, whether it's online or they're actually driving to go see this person. Even if the therapist is maybe a family member or something, this is a person that is licensed, is what I'm seeing. And they're asking this person these questions. Why did I leave? Do you know why I left? Do you know why I did what I did? Because I'm not understanding. I'm also getting a feeling like I had to pause for a second, but the video, so there was a jump cut. But like a lot of times, sometimes when I pause, I start getting a lot more messages for whatever reason, like a lot more downloads. And one of the things that I was getting was that this person is dressing different, like they are wearing clothes and certain things that normally they wouldn't wear. Like at this time, you may have even seen pictures somewhere on social media or something, but yeah, it's showing me that they've like changed their outside appearance. More so when it comes to clothes, but it's possible that they got a haircut or something else as well. But it's more so I'm seeing like them changing clothes. Like if they wore dressy clothes, they may be now more casual or vice versa. Um, I'm also seeing like jewelry too. Like if they weren't wearing jewelry, they're wearing it a lot now. Things like that. Please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. So again, keep in mind the messages are what they're saying to other people, but this is also how they are feeling. So you are getting two on one, how they're feeling and what they're telling others. Um and I this person is taking responsibility for their actions, but I feel like they're blaming themselves a little too much. I'm not saying that you did anything wrong or you did too much wrong or whatever the case may be, but they're being very hard on themselves, like about, I don't know, even maybe little slip ups that you did or little mistakes you made. They're even blaming themselves for that, like feeling like they should have been more attentive to you. When I'm saying mistakes, I don't necessarily mean cheating. I could be talking about anything, but that could be the case here. Um, I'm also feeling like this is towards the therapist that they're speaking to as well, because I feel like they were seeing this therapist consistently, whoever this was. Um, and I feel like they drew back and they stopped seeing this therapist. And now this is toward their therapist as well, where they're saying, don't take me pulling back personally from our sessions. It had nothing to, like, they're feeling guilty about things that they shouldn't even really be feeling guilty about. As far as like, now when it comes to the connection, yeah, there's things they should feel guilty about as well. But I feel like the whole therapist thing and other things that really, honestly, I feel like is understandable. They're thinking, oh, well, I shouldn't have done this or shouldn't have done that, or I should have not have pulled back from talking to this therapist or whoever I'm venting to, type of thing. They are they're over critical and they're over analytical of themselves. I feel like they are an over observer. We bring the best and worst out of each other. I see this person writing love notes for some reason, or a letter. They probably may or may not give it to you. Speaking of throat chakra, we got the I don't know why I'm saying speaking of, because the throat chakra energy came up in pile two, I think, but it's here anyways with this blue rose here. But we bring the best and worst out of each other, so that's what they're telling whoever they're venting to. And when I say they're venting to a therapist, they could be venting to other people as well, but this is the main person we're talking about that they're talking to. So we bring the best and worst out of each other. I feel like that was a challenge for this person, and they're telling, the person, hey, that was kind of challenging for me because they made me see myself for what I truly was. I saw my truest colors with this person. And I feel like they're grateful for that, though. Destiny is taking us down two different paths. So currently, yes, Destiny is taking you down two different paths. But yeah, yeah, again, all of these messages here, they're saying to other people. You are the first thing on my mind when I wake up in the morning. Yeah, so I feel like this person is, I don't know, I just feel a sense of being overridden with guilt. Again, things they shouldn't really necessarily feel guilty about, or at least be this hard on themselves for about. I feel like they're punishing themselves in a way. Um, because what I'm seeing here, and I'm getting more back into feelings now more than the messages that they're saying to other people, is they're torturing themselves. Like they are purposely trying to put you on their mind. Meaning, like, once they start to realize, I feel like they do think about you, like, not just in that sense, they do think about you randomly, yes. But there's times where they catch themselves not thinking about you, and then they say, why am I not thinking about this person anymore? And then, of course, eventually they start to think about you more and more again. And then later on, they're not thinking about you. Then they start back thinking about you by asking themselves, why am I not thinking about you? I don't know if that makes sense or not, but that's the energy I get. All right. 5 of Wands. So this person could be keeping their options open. I feel like their therapist has mentioned to maybe start talking to other people. Or to put, I wouldn't say to date, but I feel like they're, telling them to go out, be with friends, be with family. 5 of Wands to me is a card of keeping your options open. This therapist is telling him to focus more on people outside of your connection, new people, again, family, friends, things like that. And that's where the competition lies at. It's not even competition. It's just something else that the therapist is telling them to prioritize over you so that you won't be so stuck. They won't be so stuck on it, on the connection with you. And they're also telling them to release anger and to, like, by maybe going to like a wrecking yard or like those places where they allow you to break things like that. I feel like they're suggesting that to them as well. It looks like there could be some jealousy on your person's end as well that they are trying to work through and they need professional help with as well. I do see this person raging, but not necessarily towards you, but like they're beating themselves up over what they could have done better, basically. Like, God, I shouldn't have did that. God, you know how people like ram their hands into their head and like, oh my God, I shouldn't have. I'm doing it, like you can see me. I don't know what's wrong with me. But yeah. So let's get to this deck here. Okay, so this one falls over here. Nostalgia. So speaking of thinking of you, so again, like I said, they do think of you. But the times they don't, they are trying to figure out why that is. I'm thinking of you and remembering our moments together. It keeps me up some nights and makes me wonder if you're thinking of me too. Spying. I still keep track of you from afar. So could be through social media. It's possible that they could even be having other people check you out. Like if you have been, or like if they have been blocked or something and they can't see anything, they are finding a way. I don't feel like they're stalking, no, but I feel like here and there they are, because they got other things on their mind with this Five of Wands. They got other things to worry about. But every now and then, I feel like this is more so them asking other people about you. I don't feel, it's really less about social media and more about, oh, how is so-and-so? Do you know if she's doing good? Like, how is he or she doing? Things like that is what I feel as far as spying. Okay, that's too many, but I think I'm going to take that one. Free will. I'm ignoring the signs and synchronicities. So Spirit has been guiding them in ways that they don't realize. And they're ignoring those signs. They're ignoring that the signs are going to help bring you two closer together. Because the signs that they're seeing, they're telling other people that those signs, they feel like those signs are confirmations that they need to move on, that the universe is taking you down two different paths, which they are currently doing that. Yes, the universe, but that's only temporary. Down two separate paths until it's time for you two to be pulled back together. Right now, it's not the time. So that's what I have for group number 2. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please leave a like, subscribe, share if you feel inclined to. It means a lot to me and it helps out a lot, so I appreciate it. The decks, including mine and these other decks, are going to be linked in the description box below. They all can be found on Etsy. Every single last deck I use, including my own and the rest of these creators, all on Etsy. But anyways, I wish you love and light, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Take care. Hello, group 3. So this is what your person says to other people about the connection. And it's possible we may see who it is that they're actually talking to about you. This is about when they vent. What are they saying? So any message cards that I pull here, it's all going to be more so what they are saying to other people. And yes, how they truly feel at the same time. So kind of like a 2-in-1 thing. I'm using several love message decks, including my own. I'm waiting for the right time. So they're waiting for the right time to contact you. Somebody is this person that they're venting to, which for some reason, for some of you, I'm getting immediately that it's like a cousin type of deal, maybe even a play cousin or something like that. But this person is asking them, what are you waiting for? And this person is saying, your person is saying, I'm waiting for the right time. Okay. It felt safe to open my heart to you. Then what? Was it a game for you? It wasn't for me. I feel like this is them asking this person, the person they're venting to, if it was a game for you. Did it come across as a game? Because this person, even though maybe it came across like they were playing with your heart, just wanting your attention, maybe like an ego thing, that's not how it really was. That's just how the person came across. I think it's best that we go our separate ways. So they're telling people they feel like it's best that you go your separate ways. That's another reason why they're waiting for the right time, because they're not sure if they should move on or not. However, it does show that they are considering continuing to move forward without you. They're waiting for the right time, waiting for the right sign to pop up on whether or not staying or leaving is the best option. We'll get it right one day. So I feel like this person is saying to whoever they're venting to that they have hope that things will work out. They have hope that if they were to choose to stay, that there is a light at the end of the tunnel and that things would work out. You found out something about me. So some issues could be happening in this connection because of something that was revealed, something that maybe they did that you now know about. I feel like they're saying to other people that we were so close to getting it right, but then you found out something about me. Or you started to figure them out is what is coming up. So this person is asking the person that they're venting to, do you think they know about? I don't feel like they necessarily, this person didn't directly tell you what was going on, but I feel like you put two and two together. And you came to your own conclusion. You followed your intuition and your gut instincts on something. And they feel like that's what could be holding you back from taking the connection deeper with them, or even deeper in this sense, or them taking it any further with you, because I feel like they think you're holding this up over their head, whatever it is. Like they're telling this person, I feel like he or she is holding whatever this secret is, or whatever this is they found out about me up over my head, and I'm waiting for that amount of time to pass by, enough amount of time to pass by before I say anything to my person, because I'm just, waiting to see if they've healed through it, waiting to see if they processed it, if they had enough time to think about things. So they also are considering your feelings as well. And that's why if they are not talking to you or whatever is going on, that's why they're kind of pulled back, because they're trying to make sure that it's okay also to go ahead and come forward. You're an angel. They're telling people how sweet you are, how angelic you are, how peaceful you are of a person. They feel like maybe in a sense that they ruined you. So they understand that any actions that you take now, especially if it's more on the harsher side, that they gave you a reason. I'll be there for you through the good, the bad, and the ugly. I feel like they're telling people that their love for you is unconditional. Like they'll love you regardless. Your best and your worst days. So they miss you. And they're telling people that they miss you. What else is coming up? I want a new beginning with you. They want that, but again, they're not sure if that's what's best. They're not sure if the universe is saying, hey, you two need to separate or continue to be separated. And I feel like they're waiting for you to make that judgment call. King of Pentacles. So with the King of Pentacles, I always see a sense of loyalty there. So you're always going to be in this person's heart space. They're always going to have a spot for you reserved in their heart, is what I like to say with the King of Pentacles. But you do see some stubborn energy also. I feel like they're friends, family, the cousin, whoever they're venting to. Which we're only talking about the main person they're venting to right now. Which I feel like for some of you that would be like a cousin, like a close cousin type of thing. Like a more of an immediate cousin, like your aunt, your mother is my aunt type of thing is what I see. But the main person they're venting to, they're telling them that person is asking your person, telling your person to stop overworking with themselves and to make more time for you. Because it looks like work is a part of some of the issues here. This person could even be a business owner, or they're stable financially, possibly, or maybe even close. And they put a lot of their focus and energy into that. And it can contribute to more of the issues with you two than what you may realize. So we're now moving on to this deck here. Pedestal. You're too good for me, and I feel like I'll never be able to give you what you want or need. I mean, I feel like when I say money doesn't make, people happy or stable. Financially, it might, but emotionally, it's not always the answer. It's not always going to heal you. So that's why I feel like this person is that they're not healed. Even though they have pretty much everything that they could want in life. However, there's something still missing. But like I said, this career stuff I feel like is getting in the way of them being able to truly give you that attention that you are needing. It's keeping them from putting you on that pedestal that you deserve to be on. I don't even know. Did I pull this? Well, it's yours anyway. So I'm thinking of you and remembering our moments together. It keeps me up some nights, and it makes me wonder if you're thinking of me too. This came out in another pile too. I forgot which one it was. But yeah, so they are thinking about you. They are telling people that you're on their minds quite often. They are telling people that, or asking people, hey, do you think they think of me also? Okay. So this popped up over on the other side of me, and I took it because it matched up with you found out something. Now it's saying find out details. So there's more to the story. They're telling this person that they're venting to the details that went on with whatever it is you found out about them, or could be finding out later on in the future, whatever. But I recently discovered that other people did or said things to intentionally keep us apart. I feel like finding out the details is more so finding out about what it is that you found out about them. There's still more to it that you may not know, or you may need to have a different perspective on the details that you do know. But it has to do with other people. The influence of other people is what they're telling other people that stemmed from that situation, what made it happen. So, yeah, that's what I have for you guys. I hope this helps. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please leave a like, subscribe, share if you feel inclined to. It helps out a lot, and I very much appreciate it. If you like to book a reading, contact me, purchase any of my decks or any other deck that was used in this video. Everything's going to be listed in the description box below. I wish you guys love and light, and hope to see you guys in the next one. Take care.